commented somewhere about earthquake experience and got a lot of response, so I'll tell that story here. We were out at the sand dunes. I think it was the 2010 Easter earthquake that happened down there in Mexico. So we were at Midway, which is like, you can see the fence. It's really close. We were just parked out there eating lunch, enjoying the day, and then all of a sudden everything was shaking. I don't know, it was absolutely terrifying. The whole ground moving, there's like nowhere to run, nobody can save you. I don't know, it's not like I got swallowed by quicksand or anything, but it was literally like riding a skateboard. Like, hard to keep your balance, wobbling all over the place. And then like looking out across the dunes, you could see like ripples rolling, like 13 or 14 big ripples just rolling along the land. Maybe, I don't know, I said 10 feet high in the comment, but that seems like ridiculous. But you could see it really well from, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile away. So it had to be pretty big. Our car was shaking just sitting there, and I mean, we're only 100 yards away from the freeway. I wonder what it was like driving. I know someone 100 miles away back home was talking about how they were driving and they felt it. Another person was saying they were about to get into their car and like their car started shaking, which was interesting. I mean, back home here, 100 miles away, like, or 70 miles away, sorry, like a bunch of our stuff fell off shelves, doors were open, refrigerator doors were open. My grandparents' house that was a lot closer was like not destroyed, but like these wooden houses they built here, they freaking, all the corners cracked, the plaster, because the whole house was shaking, one side to side. About the, I don't know, $100 million in damage or something, supposedly. I don't know, these numbers are so, I'm just pulling them right out of thin air. All the wind noise, wind reduction stuff going on in the camera, and I'm not talking to you, but we'll see how this turns out. We're all really into like that BeamNG desert racing stuff and all the trophy trucks, and my brother's into making those maps, which is interesting. It's a lot of work, but the hardest part is probably finding like the terrain scans, like the height maps, so you can overlay that. Like, it really starts from there. We tried to do one of Fortuna out here and it worked all right, but he couldn't find very good data for that. I mean, the other people in there's a Discord server for it, and the other people in there were freaking so pissed off that he made his own map and wasn't like charging a bunch of money for it, because that's what the owners of the Discord were doing. Whole fiasco there. And then someone even offered like a LiDAR scan of Olds. For some reason they had like a pretty accurate model, and the server owners turned it down because it was too much work. But I mean, we're talking like making $100,000 or something off of just the like sales from Patreon or something, or sales for the map. I mean, there's a lot of people I think that would pay good money. There's what is it, 3 million people or something that show up out there on the big holidays. Like, really, 3 million people. So you've got to imagine somebody out there wants to drive their sim car in that simulator bucket chair thing. I don't know. Kind of a weird economy right now. As the perspective from Arizona down here in a small town, we got all these rich Californians that are moving in, and they have driven up the cost of living substantially. Like, a really crappy apartment with roaches right on a really busy main street in a bad part of town used to be like $600. a month, 700 maybe if you had a 3-bedroom or something and you had kids, and maybe that was like a really nice one. But now it's freaking 1,800 for the worst ones, and you're talking like maybe 2,200 for the really nice ones. It's wild. And then like they don't understand why we're upset, but I don't know. I don't know how I got started on this topic. Jesus. No hate to the Californians. I mean, some of you are cool, but like, please don't bring your attitude. Like, you come to our town and then act like we're heathens. It's like, no, you're just the uppity. Like, I don't know. We'll move on. It's talking about like, do I have a death wish or something with the whole swing arm with all the holes in it? And no, not really. I mean, look at all the views I'm getting. That shit's crazy. I don't know. It's fun. I've always wanted to do it. There was some story I heard about a local BMXer that drilled too many holes in his frame and it cracked over one of the jumps and he face planted. So that's kind of my inspiration for it. I'm really hoping it doesn't break over some big jump. I usually, all the stuff where it looks like I'm really pushing it, I've been riding it around for 15 minutes and I can kind of feel it. It doesn't feel too wobbly or anything like I'm gonna die. And then, I don't know, there's all kinds of times off camera that I pull over and stare at that thing, check it about every minute while I'm riding. You know, for safety. I'm not completely stupid. This hill here that are going to be in this video, or oh my god, it was 105 out here. Okay, this is what I'm actually got up to 107, and I was out here in the middle of the freaking afternoon like a retard. I'm so excited to use this new camera. Yeah. There was about freaking 20 minutes of video that's cut out of every time I fell over. I was just standing there for 10 minutes trying to like catch my breath and cool off a little bit. I was pouring water all over myself. Oof, gnarly. But I mean, 25 years of living here, I know what I can take. Heat stroke is a gnarly thing. It's you don't really, it'll just overcome you, and all of a sudden you will be screwed, puking, sick, unable to move very well. Not how you want to be alone in the middle of the desert, but for all those people arguing that the big jump wasn't 20 feet, it was 20 feet to my center of gravity, for sure, definitely. It was 15 and a half feet to the bottom of the wheel, and so you figure I did a little bit of pop off that, and I was all extended, and then when I land, the suspension compresses, and I compress down onto the ground. So, you know what, I'm going to call it 20 feet. It's my video. I titled it, so screw you guys. I'm really lucky. I live out here right on the edge of some of the best driving